Welcome back, everyone. So, we have another discussion piece this week. So, last time I made a discussion piece or analysis piece on whatever the hell you want to call it, I was talking about some of the common things that happen within the Western H-game scene and showing off solutions on how to combat to have a better thriving project. But someone on Discord requested saying like, hey, how about you show like some games, or I'm just doing it in my own interpretation. I'll just post a screenshot here. See what games we can learn from aspiring RPG makers. So yeah, that's essentially what I am going to be doing from right now. But I feel like we need a slight change of scenery. Much better. So this was kind of hastily slapped together, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So, on with the show. So I feel like when these kinds of games in our scene, which I'm going to go right now, I'm going to assume you're either using VX Ace, MB, or NZ. By the time I'm making this video, RPG Maker Unite, which is a Unity one, is still in development. So for right now, from my experience playing these kinds of lewd RPG Maker games, I can separate them into three categories. There is the map, the combat system, and lastly, the just let me cook, bro. The examples I'm going to be using are Cotton's Prison, Sorry I Reclaim, and for the Let Me Cook category, Axe Maiden Vera. Cotton's Prison and Sorry I Reclaim both have the same core battle system. A meter showing off which body part they desire to be fucked in or with. However, what makes Cotton's Prison different is one, it's a lot more faster paced. Two, you also have various ways of dealing with your enemies, such as the types of weapons damage you're doing: slashing, piercing, and blunt. Essentially the rock, paper, scissors style. And keep in mind, you also have stamina, willpower, and your energy to, keep in mind. So it's kind of a fast-paced strategy game. And outside of combat, you also have to, manage your prison. So there is a little bit of what maps can do. Now with Sorry I Reclaim, it plays more like a traditional RPG. However, your choices kind of matter. So for example, if you expose the truth to someone, they can get executed or something else will happen. Now I'm going to take a slight detour on a game called Carnal Outbreak. It's essentially a Resident Evil parody game. The maps are still your regular old RPG Maker fare, but the battle system is a QTE system, where you input arrows to do properly. You can easily implement that to see how good the player's performance is. If they do it perfectly, they do 2 times the amount of original damage. If they half-ass it, they do 1.3. If they fail, they'll just get a flat 1. Now, for the category you're all interested in, the Let Me Cook. So, these are the kinds of games that you will be honestly shocked that these were made in RPG Maker. Some of them can even just switch to different genres, showing off the gold mine of potential that this game engine can show. It also shows the amount of time, skill, and knowledge that the dev or devs may have in this particular engine. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome Axe Maiden Vara. So, a funny story about this game. I was trying to look for the game on F95 because, my hard drive kind of fucked up on me, so yeah. And turns out, it had the fucking NTR tag. Now, we here in this show are a no NTR zone. But back to the game. The combat system is a whole fucking fighting game. The fact that this is a whole fighting game, even though the controls feels like Street Fighter on the TurboGrafx 16, but just the thought alone, the fact alone that they were able to do this with just RPG Maker impresses me. And honestly, it is a kind of a show sign of how much of a gold mine it can be if given to the right hands. I want to go on a bit of a side note real fast. A side tangent. Why is there always good art, but the moment you fucking click on the thing itself, it has all kinds of just demonic tags like NTR, scat, and all that fun shit? Do you guys get a genuine kick out of that kind of stuff? I genuinely just want to know. But I think we're about done here. but I look forward on seeing you all again. And just for a little bit of homework, I will also link Design Doc's video in the description below, and I'll also link a card. I will also link extra credits 3-part video on Western RPG and JRPG. So I think that's all. I may cover more games, and I potentially view this as another series I can do for the channel. So until then everyone, good night and good luck.
If you enjoyed this video and wish to see more of Overlord content, please like, comment, subscribe, and the bell for both uploads and community post. Also follow him on social media such as Twitter and Pixiv.